Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wise Man Lawyers. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call Wise Man Lawyers. Don't face that court alone. Let the Wise Man team get you back on the road. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing. Call the Wise Man team at Wise Man Lawyers.
Alright, today I'm at Holland Park Magistrates Court. Client was charged with very high range drink driving, a reading of .41. That's the highest reading any of my clients have ever had. So 0.41, so literally 8 times the legal limit. Compounding this, he had 2 previous drink drivings, 1 previous high range at .162 and 1 previous mid-range of .135. Look, this wasn't about saving his licence. This was about A, keeping him out of jail, and keeping him out of jail. So in any event, I went through quite a bit to prepare for today. I got my client to attend 2 reformatory courses. Basically, he underwent 12 hours of like in-person attendance seminars where people with injuries on the road, lost loved ones, etc., speak and try to get through to these people like my client who keep making these colossally stupid mistakes. As I said, today .41, previous .162, previous 135, and compounding this, he actually collided with a parked car. It wasn't like a 3-car pile-up on the M1, but the short version is he pulled into a car park and hit a parked vehicle. So got him to do those courses. I drafted lengthy written submissions of case law where persons who have offended in this manner, similar readings, similar histories, have not got lengthy terms of imprisonment. So I drafted all those before we went in. I didn't concern my client with it. I didn't want him to overthink the situation or worry more than he should. I mean, at the end of the day, if you've got a problem, you ring me and then it's my problem, and as long as you follow the bouncing ball that I ask you to follow, I don't need you to worry yourself with the what's happening under the surface, because you'll only just stress out even more. So got him to do those courses. I drafted lengthy affidavit materials for him to sign talking about what he learnt. As I said, drafted those lengthy written submissions of the case law. Met my client today. We had one final conference where we went through everything. I went in, as I said, as much as my job was to avoid imprisonment and try to minimise the impact on his licence. He was in a global role where he travelled a lot throughout the Middle East, places like that, and notwithstanding the fact that he had 2 previous drink drivings, one of them high range, he was pretty adamant that I push as hard as I can for no conviction recorded. I discussed at length the futility in that argument when you've got previous. I mean, even with no previous, a reading of .41, most magistrates won't even consider submissions on the non-recording of a conviction, let alone when you've got 2 previous, .162 and .135. But look, the short version is this matter went about 5 times longer than my normal matters do, because once I went down that no conviction recorded avenue, as you can imagine, the prosecutor fought vigorously. The magistrate was not going to even contemplate it at the first instance, and even I had to basically change tack to talk about his licence, his underlying sort of mental health and alcohol dependency issues, etc., then go back to it basically like a boxer, sort of jab, 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 dodge and weave, quick jab about no conviction recorded, then go back to the licence or go back to another issue, and then another jab back to it, no conviction recorded, no conviction recorded, dodge and weave, and then at the end sort of come out with the big guns to finish off. Look, it was hard work. The poor old client was sort of, eyes were blood, full of red from blood vessels and just a clear stress from being on that roller coaster ride that he just went through. But look, I'm starting to prattle on now. The short version is I was successful after a lot of hard work and a lot of furious tap dancing in persuading the magistrate not to record a conviction. So no conviction recorded, which was at the top of my client's mind. He wasn't particularly concerned about his licence or the fine that he had to pay, but he was hell-bent on no conviction recorded, as I said, despite it being a reading of .41, despite a previous of .162, despite a previous of .135, and despite the fact that he collided with another vehicle, albeit a parked car. So no conviction recorded. He received a 16-month disqualification, which in my mind is very reasonable. .41 and the previous that I've already spoken about. The short version is he doesn't have a particularly driver's license dependent role. He gets taxis and Ubers and planes everywhere, so the pain for him wasn't the license and it wasn't the fine, it was the recording of a conviction, and as I said, he got what he wanted, no conviction recorded. Look, I'm a bit worn out, to be honest, after all that, so I'll leave it at that. Client's clearly very relieved, very happy. I'm Andrew Wiseman. Thanks for watching. Hi, I'm Andrew Wiseman from Wiseman Lawyers, Queensland's only truly dedicated drug, alcohol and traffic offence law firm. If you face loss of licence, loss of vehicle, imprisonment or anything in between at any court in Queensland, we can and will help you today. This is our specialty. This is all we do. Give us a call, 1300 947 352. I look forward to helping you resolve your issue today.
Don't face that court alone. Let the wise man team get you back on the road. Does your license need saving? Do the wise thing.